So I'm going to come on down. We're actually going to start standing today. So let's start setting ourselves up in a nice tall position here. So we're going to take a little rock forward and back, just getting a sense of where your body is in space. So a little rock forward and back. Good stuff. Getting a sense for your feet on the floor. That's it. And take a little roll out through the shoulders. And from here, you're going to try and create a little bit of space in your low back. So try and brace your core. So pull your belly in and up. And you're going to give your glutes a little bit of a squeeze in and help to tuck the tailbone under slightly. So you'll get this almost elongation through the low back and a real brace through the core and a little push down through the butt. So find yourself here, but even though you're bracing your core, you still want to be able to breathe well. So make sure you're not squeezing your core in at the expense of your breath. So take a little roll through the shoulders again. Nice big roll. Let's inhale, lift the arms on up overhead. And then exhale, bring them down through heart center. We'll take one more like that. Big deep breath in. And down through heart center. Beautiful. One more here. Inhale, lifting up, grabbing the hands overhead. You can have this little pistol grip. So fingers pointing out and the rest of the fingers wrapped around. So pointing on up to the sky. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears, so make sure you're not all bunched up around your ears. Keep them down. So there's space between your ears and your arms. From here, let's tilt over to the right hand side. That's it. Take another breath or two here. Keep the core on. Keep both feet on the floor. Inhale, lifting on up, and take it over to the other side, so over to the left. That's it. Big deep breath in here and out. Beautiful. Inhale, lifting on up. This time bring the hands down behind your back, so hands to hips, and bring the shoulders back and down and bring the elbows back behind your body a little bit. So tuck the tailbone under here. Inhale, lift the chest on up and then drop the shoulders back into this little baby back bend here. Take another breath or two here. You can keep the chin tucked in towards the chest if that feels better. Take another breath here. Inhale to lift on up and release the hands down by your side into our Tadasana or mountain pose. So the palms face slightly forward here to allow you to open your shoulders. Take another breath or two here. Inhale, lift the arms on up. And then exhale, folding forward. Beautiful. Take a little rag doll here. So grasping opposite elbows. You've got the option to sway from side to side here. That's it. Big deep breaths in. And then exhale, release the hands down to the mat and stepping back on your right leg, bring the knee down to the floor, followed by your left leg coming to all fours here. So stacking hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips, and keep the shoulders down away from the ears, really engage through the back of your body. And we take a little round of cat-cow here, so inhale, looking up, and then exhale to round through your spine. Beautiful. Inhale, looking up, and then exhale to round through your spine again. Beautiful. Inhale, looking up, and then exhale to round. Awesome. One more here. Inhale, looking up, and then exhale, rounding through your spine. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral spine here. Pull the belly into spine, and then from here, pushing your right leg back. Take a little calf stretch. So the heel pushes back. Inhale, lift the left arm up. Lift that right leg all the way up. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release it down to the mat. From here, we inhale, push that left leg back. Beautiful. On through the core and lifting up, right arm. Left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. One more. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release it down to the mat. Take a little round of cat-cow here. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to center. Bring those legs a little step back. Roll the body forward into this high plank on your knees here. From here, we bend the elbows back behind our shoulders and coming on down to the mat. Keep that core lifted and strong. Inhale, lifting on up, cobra. Exhale to lower. From here, bring our hands to the outside of your mat. So the hands are nice and wide here, elbows wide. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale, dropping, right shoulder down. Inhale to lift. Exhale to drop the left shoulder. Inhale, we lift, and then exhale to lower. Nice long spine here. Keep that little tuck of the tailbone under. A little bit of engagement of the muscles around the hips. Bring your elbows back in, hands by your ribs. Tuck the toes under. I'm going to push on all the way back to a child's pose. So whenever we come to down dog throughout today's practice, if down dog's not working so great for you, know that you can take your child's pose instead if that feels better. The other option you've got, your cat-cow that we did before, if your high to low plank doesn't feel great. So take those options if you need. Coming back up to all fours, tuck the toes under and we'll push back to our down dog. First one of the class. Take a little pedal out through the feet. Just seeing how that feels through the back of your legs. That's it. A few more deep breaths here. That's it, and coming back to center, tilt those hips up nice and high to the sky, elongating through your spine, and then inhale, lifting on up, walking the feet all the way forward to meet the hands. Take a little shuffle up, coming into that ragdoll pose, letting the body hang. So your belly is in contact with your thighs here. Take a little sway side to side, releasing the hands and rolling on all the way up to stand. Take a roll out through the shoulders. Inhale, lift the hands on up. Exhale to fold. That's it. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. Beautiful. From here, inhale, lifting on up through the left arm. Take a twist. Exhale, release that arm down. Stepping back, high to low plank. Using your knees here for this first round if you like. Lower on down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale to lower. Tuck the toes under, pushing all the way back. Down dog. Moving through our practice this morning. Inhale, lifting on up, right leg. Knee to nose. Step it through. Give it a helping hand if you need. And then inhale, lifting on up. Crescent lunge. Beautiful. One more breath here. Hands come down to the mat, stepping forward. Taking a halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift on up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take another breath or two here. Inhale, lifting on up. And exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, left leg. Beautiful. We take our twist here. Inhale, lift the right arm up. Shoulders away from ears. Exhale, release that hand down to the mat, stepping back, high to low plank. Use your knees or come full length, depending on how you're feeling. high to low. If you're going full length, keep the hips lifted. Bring the shoulders through, up dog, or come down to cobra again. Take your pick. Strong core here. Exhale, back through to down dog. Beautiful. Take another couple of breaths here. A little pedal if you like. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bring knee to nose, step it through. Inhale to lift, coming all the way up. Crescent lunge. Adjust your tights on the way through if you need, like me. Let's take another breath or two here. Beautiful, nice strong crescent lunge. Little bend in that back knee might help. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, stepping forward. Taking a halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift, hands to heart center. Take another couple of breaths here. Inhale, lift the arms on up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, right leg. Take that twist. Beautiful. Exhale, release. Step it back, high to low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Take your pick. Exhale, back through to down dog. That's it. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Knee to nose, step it through. That's it. Inhale to lift. Nice work. That's it. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, stepping it through. Half lift and fold. Inhale to lift. Hands to heart. Inhale, lifting the arms on up. Exhale to fold. Keep that core drawn in. Halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Left leg back. Lift the right arm. Exhale, release. Stepping back. High to low. Inhale. And exhale. That's it. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through. Inhale. That's it. Nice work. Exhale, hands coming on down to the mat, stepping through. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift. Hands to heart. That's it. Take another breath or two here. Let your body settle a little bit. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Stepping back. Coming to that twist. That's it. Exhale, release. Step it back, high to low. Inhale and exhale. Bring it on back. Inhale, lifting the right leg up here. That's it. Exhale, tiger curl the knee in towards the nose. Hover here. Inhale to lift it back up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Drop that left heel down towards the floor. Squeeze that right foot through to the left-hand side of your mat. Side plank or modified side plank, bringing your knee down to the floor if that's more where you're at today. So two options. Fallen triangle, scoot the left leg, right leg out to the left. Side plank position. Or right knee to the floor. Take another breath here. Release. Curl that knee in towards your nose and step it on through. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up. Exhale, drop that back heel down towards the floor. Open out, warrior two. That's it. From here, bring that back hand all the way around. Lift the back heel up. Little bit of balance work here. Warrior three. Arms out in front, cactus arms, or hands to heart center. Take it one more breath here, and then drop that on down Straighten through both legs. Triangle pose. So, scooting forward, tilt down for our triangle pose or Trikonasana. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Reverse our triangle. Keep that front leg straight. And then windmill all the way down to the mat. And step it forward. Taking a halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift. And then exhale, folding. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back, left leg. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, release it down, step it back. High to low plank. Use your knees if you need, remember. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then exhale, back through to down dog. Left leg lifts. Exhale, tiger curl it in. Inhale to lift, brace that core. Exhale, tiger curl, knee to nose. Drop the back heel. Step that foot through to the opposite side or your modified side plank. Take your pick. Shoulders stack over the top of one another. Wherever you are here. Nice and strong. Release that hand down. Curl the knee in. Step it through. Inhale, lifting on up. Crescent lunge. Dropping the back heel down. Open it out. Warrior two. That's it. Bring that back arm through. Lift the back heel. Warrior three. Little balance pose here. Hands to heart. That's it. Release it on down. Straighten that front leg. Hinge from the hips. And straighten out. Trikonasana. We're flowing through here. Inhale to lift. Reverse our triangle. Coming back to center, windmill the hands, bend the front knee, windmill to the mat, stepping it through, all the way. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift, hands to heart. Taking a little moment here to settle, maybe a little reflection on how your body's traveling through this practice. What are you feeling? Where is your body at? Take another breath or two here. Checking in with yourself and your body. Is your mind wandering everywhere? Take a chance to have a sip of water if you need. Taking one more breath here. And then inhale, lift the arms all the way up. And then exhale to fold. One more round of that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, stepping back. Right leg. Inhale, left arm lifts up into that twist. Exhale, step it back, high to low plank. That's it, using your knees if you need. And then exhale, back through to down dog. Inhale, lift that right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift. Exhale, knee to nose, drop the back heel, shoot the leg through if that's an option for you. Or bottom knee down to the floor. Exhale, release, curl the knee in, step it forward. Taking a halfway lift, and then all the way up, coming up, crescent lunge. Drop that back heel down, open out. Inhale, lift that back arm all the way through. Take a little tap of the back toe if you need on your way through to warrior three. That's it. Dropping it back down to the back of the mat. Straighten that front leg. Reach the arm forward. Trikonasana. Take another breath or two here. Inhale, lifting on up. Core is on. Reverse that triangle. Coming back to center. That's it, bending through the back knee, windmill down to the mat. Lift it on up, stepping it through. Taking a halfway lift and fold. Inhale, lifting up. We've got our second side here. Exhale to fold. That's it, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, plant the hands, stepping back, left leg. So if you're feeling quite warm, if you're feeling challenged, that's exactly where we want to be. So this week's theme is all about warming up your body in winter, building some resilience with the cold, and then exhale back through to down dog. So building resilience, getting used to some of this cold winter weather can actually be really good for your immune system, can help you build resilience, and can be good for your energy levels too, the fresh air. Inhale, lifting up the left leg. Bring the knee to nose, tiger curl. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tiger curl it in. Shoot the leg through if you need. Give it a helping hand if you'd like. Open it out. Curl it on in. Step it through. That's it. Inhale, lifting on up. Crescent lunge. Lift those arms high. Beautiful. Exhale, open out, warrior two. We flip, reverse. Oh, just adding something on, why not? Bring that back arm all the way through, warrior three. Option for hands to heart center. Back toes can tap if you need it. One more breath here. Release it on down, straighten that front leg. Reach forward, Trikonasana. That's it, nice work. Inhale, rise and reverse. Coming back to center. Windmill the hands all the way around to the mat. Lift it on up. Halfway lift and fold. Inhale to lift. Hands to heart center. Just going to make sure everyone's on mute. So take a couple more breaths there in our Tadasana or mountain pose. We have one little balance pose and an inversion before we come down to our Shavasana and finish off. So our balance pose today. Inhale, lift the arms on up. Exhale, drop the left arm down and bring our left heel in towards our butt. And you're going to try and grab the outside edge of, or should I say the inside edge, big toe side of your foot. And then you've got an option just to stay here. Core is switched on to help with your balance. Or you can start to kick into that hand and tilt the body forward slightly. So you're getting a little back bend here all the way through that left hand side of your body. Right hand side is working strong. Take another breath or two here. Then inhale, slowly lift on back up. Exhale, release that right hand down, left arm comes up. So remember this pose, you've got an option to do another round of this after we finish our class today. Bring our heel into our butt, if you want a little bit of a longer practice that is. And if you need to, you can walk your fingers around to the big toe side of your foot. And pop that knee down, keep the hips in line with one another. And if you like kicking into that hand, you can slowly start to tilt forward. Holding here, little back bend here. And slowly releasing. Inhale, lift the arms on up. And then exhale to fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands. And we're going to, coming on down to a little squat position, opening through the center of the legs. You've got an option to open the arms out, lift the chest up. One more breath here. And then coming on down to your mat. So a couple of options here. Our first option is a shoulder stand. So I'm not going to demo that today because my back's feeling a little bit sensitive today. I had a lot on yesterday. So if you know where you're going with your shoulder stand, please feel free to go there. Otherwise, you may choose to stay with your legs up the wall like I am at the moment. Legs up the wall. Now, if you wanted to try and take your shoulder stand, elbows come on in by your side, hands come up, ready to find your hips. And you're going to pull your hips up. Use your core to engage. Push your feet and your hips up into the air. Catch your hips with your hands and support them here. Otherwise, you're just staying with your legs up the wall, and that might be enough for you today. So this will take a little bit of core engagement just to hold here even. If you're in your legs up the wall, you may choose to take a little roll through your ankles. Roll them each direction. One or two more breaths in. If you're in your shoulder stand, please come on out. And then you may choose to draw your knees into your chest. Take them for a little circle. If you've been in your shoulder stand, let's take a fish pose. So we're going to bring our hands underneath our hips. Or even if you haven't been in your shoulder stand, you may still choose to take a fish pose. Hands come underneath your hips. Elongate the legs. Push the elbows into the floor, bring them in towards center a little bit, and let your head drop back if that's okay for your neck. If that's not okay for your neck, you may choose to skip this pose altogether. Take another breath or two here, really opening the chest up to the sky. Take one more breath, and then release it down to the floor. Release the hands out. Maybe a little hug of the knees in towards the chest. You may choose to take a supine twist if that feels good. Otherwise, settling straight back down into our Shavasana for a few deep breaths here. Letting your body release back onto the mat. And obviously, if you do have time to rest here a little bit longer, please do so. If you wanted to come on back up and take another round of your dancer's pose, and then come down for a supine twist, and then a little bit longer Shavasana, that's also an option if you wanted a little bit of a longer practice. Otherwise, if you do need to move on with your day, slowly start to bring a little bit of movement back into the fingers and toes, and then rolling over to your right hand side. Take a little breath or two here. And then coming on up to a comfortable seat. Once you arrive in your seat, taking a little roll out through the shoulders, bringing your hands to your heart center, bringing your thumbs to your forehead, bowing your head in gratitude to those who've shared this space with us this morning. Thank you for joining me this morning, guys. Have an amazing rest of your day, whatever you have on. Any comments or questions, please let me know. Otherwise, thank you for joining us this morning, guys.